right, well, he's been there before, but he hasn't done that. This lightweight contender worked exceedingly hard to get back to a championship setting, and this may be his last title shot if he doesn't get the win tonight.
Yeah, you can't not get there twice. When you're there, you gotta win one, or you don't get the opportunity again. This guy put his head down and went right back to work from the moment he heard and still. He said that at some point, we would put the belt around his waist. He would put in the work. He would prepare. He's back here now, John, and he intends to be the champion.
And when you suffer a setback, there are two ways to go. And this man went on the right trajectory. Really good to see him get back here, and now we find out if he's got the goods to be a champ. All right, so here he is, one of the best featherweights in the world, fighting out of Spain, Ilia Topuria. It's amazing to have this type of wisdom and maturity and sophistication at 26 years of age. And that sophistication really bleeds into his fighting style. If you reference the Ryan Hall fight, that is as tricky a stylistic challenge as there is in the featherweight division. And he stayed measured the entire time before getting that knockout in round one. He has taken his game to that requisite next level ever since, making himself impossible to deny a world title. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, James Little Evil Pulver. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight.
Do it.
All right, so here he is, the still undefeated Spaniard, Ilia Topuria, and even before he became the world champion, his Instagram bio said UFC featherweight champion.
He's in a lot of trouble now.
Oh, nice left hook.
Nice leg kick.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Come on, pop the jab, pop the jab.
Strike lands cleanly there. Fighter lands a left punch now. Just misses with the straight right.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get soft.
Oh, he's got the arm intact.
He got out again. He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire. And now he finds himself out and safe.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game. These ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up and...
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. Nice transition.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to...
This is a terrible position.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Big ground and pound. I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Hand fight, hand fight.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
He flattens him out. This could be the beginning of the end.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get into full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone.
Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. And very effective with the ground and pound.
This is where he wants to be.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
On his back now, he's going for the rear naked choke. And right on cue, there he is, falls to the shot. Oh, that was deep, but he got out.
That was beautiful submission defense by this guy.
And now he reverses position. Wow. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Topuria's back in full mount. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Topuria's in half guard. Round two straight ahead.
Great work. You want the pressure. This round, you want to keep mixing things up. Use your punches, use your knees, use your kicks. I want to see you work that through.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Second round here. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches, it was elbows, it was transitions into the elbows. I mean, he had so much more knowledge in this area that although his opponent is a great ground fighter, jiu-jitsu goes out the window when you're getting punched in the face, and there was no better example of it than what we just saw in the previous round.
Both fighters throwing heat now. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the gun.
I mean, the cardio.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
It's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, You don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, beautiful level change.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You set off the top. His go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got you in there, then you know that you're in a lot of trouble. He's starting to shift the arm across. If he gets it across, he's going to start pulling down on the head, really getting the squeeze and trying to get the submission victory.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. This has got to be the end of the fight. It's over. This fight is over.
Whoa! Submission defense, he gets out!
I mean, the calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an arm bar.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Ilia Topuria. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country. Using a lot of good movement.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Topuria's back in half guard. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, he's got his back. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Topuria. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. Relentless pressure from the top by Ilia Topuria. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Let's go. I need you to posture and attack.
Going for an arm bar now.
Arm is very tight.
Oh, bails on the submission now.
Gotta be careful here.
Topuria's right back to the full mount here. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the field.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now. He's got to start protecting.
Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Come on, let's go. Let's get busy. We got 30 seconds left.
Looking to land the right hand, he misses. All right, different round, but same approach out of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. Not sure if there was an injury, but his ground game is so strong, he hasn't made any effort to take the feint there.
I don't understand when you possess that skill. When you're so good on the ground, so strong in positions, he does such a great job of finding submissions. I don't know why he didn't spin the vast majority of the fight there. Tonight he is fighting a very confusing style of fight, and I just don't get it.
Great job with your defense.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity, no attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight.
Nice kick.
Throwing that jab yet yet again out of range. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Keep that pressure, they're about to break.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Well, DC headgear. In a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land. Guillotine jump.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC.
Look at him, he's setting up a choke now. Look at him, he's setting it up.
Oh, that rear naked choke is tight. Oh, he's out.
Beautiful ground and pound, and now he's got his opponent cut.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively.
That was nice.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
Oh, right in the mouth.
Making all these shots count. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Topuria.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
He's got to start throwing down.
Well, that swelling, folks, is not from sodium. That is from...
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Ilia Topuria.
In the half guard.
Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Ilia Topuria.
Oh, right into mount. He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. He's out. What submission defense on display.
Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Nice pass.
Topuria's back in full guard. Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up. And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Serious swelling in and around that left eye. It's starting to close up now. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Knee strike coming, it is blocked. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Oh, he blocked that one. Topuria's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
Beautiful setup to the leg kick.
Both guys appear to land there. Final 30 seconds of this third round. All right, well, that blow is fauceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with super high fight IQ. So when you give him that color, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body. He throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 minutes. Oh, that's a huge connection there, DC. He is hurt.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight. All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that that will become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook. And look at him post on the opposite side to give himself the right distance to land these beautiful knees.
And that underhook helping him control that side of his opponent. Nicely. Right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yeah.
All right, he's got him in the north. Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke.
Oh, my goodness. That Darce choke is very tight. It looks like the Darce choke is in. He's got it locked in now. What he's got to do is start to feed his...
Oh, he got out!
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
Topuria is able to transition back to side control now. All right, well, things are getting critical now. A lot of damage, a lot of blood in and around that eye. You could stop this fight right now.
You can stop it right now. I mean, I don't understand what anyone's waiting for. They're giving this guy a chance, but if he doesn't do something different defensively, it won't last much longer.
All right, so when is too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop for this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
That's a solid punch. That one definitely got through. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Topuria's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Nice. Nicely done.
Lands a nice leg kick.
Right hook to the head blocked.
Lands that beautiful jab.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Under a minute to go. Collar tie here in the clinch. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Birds over the top of his head. You take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing.
Trying to set up a choke here. Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
20 down, 5 to go. Oh, well, that cut on his eye is only getting worse by the minute. He makes his way back to the stool, albeit gingerly. We'll see what the cut man can do to keep him in this fight.
That cut's pretty bad, and it's only going to get worse. You have to be smart with your experience.
All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Well, an appreciative capacity crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. That previous round, I mean, get the bonus checks ready. That was easy.
It's done. These guys are taking home the $50,000. They laid it all on the line. They dropped a quarter in the middle of the octagon, and they said, let's go. What a round.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Nice job by him there to move to half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fight.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. All right, there it is, yet another strike targeting that already bruised area on his body.
Well, you can tell that he had a purpose to come out here, make an investment, and see how it would play out. It seems to be working right now.
Shows him the left and then follows it up with a right. Nice 1-2 punch there by Ilia Topuria. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Good job defensively to block that punch.
Nice double leg, nice finish.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see a cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target. I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
It is, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more, but I do love a little damage.
All right, late in the fight now, he needs a finish or he's going to lose this fight tonight. We'll see what he goes for.
I mean, he's got to pull out all the stops. There is no more strategy. There is no more time to try to...
Thunderous leg kick rounds his opponent a little bit, trying to stay upright. But, man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. Really?
That is it!
Holy smokes!
Well, that smile on his face is only going to be surpassed by the zeros on the check. A huge knockout tonight. Got to think some bonus money's coming his way.
Bonus money is coming his way. When you knock somebody stiff like this, you expect a bonus check. What a phenomenal performance by this young man.
right, now we go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 54 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria!
All right, so there he is, the still undisputed UFC lightweight champion, and when you're taking on lightweight #1 contender,